Alright, hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. My name is Quafflez, and today we are going to be building a simple medieval house in Minecraft. Now, this house is medium detailed, so it is pretty easy to follow. It should be an okay tutorial for you guys, and I just have the blocks you're going to need in the hotbar down here. Now, this is a very simple house, as I said. It only consists of a few materials, and you're obviously going to need to collect them yourself if you're in survival, but if you're in creative, you can just follow along very simply by gathering the materials in the hotbar right now. But this is not all of them, so you're going to have to grab more a bit later, but first we're going to start with the frame. So, as I said, this house is very simple, very, very simple indeed. So we'll start with the frame, and it pretty much just goes like this, and then this will be your front, and then you come to the side, you build 3 out, and you pretty much just do the same thing the entire way around the house, and it kind of creates this nice little depthy shape right here. So then we have this base structure like this, and this should be how you're going to want to start your house. Now, your next step is to build up. So you're going to want to build up from here, and you're going to want to go up. That was about 5 blocks, so you're going to want to go up about 5 again, and that should be your first structure. Now we're going to extend these walls up like so, and then do the same thing on this side, and just bring these up by 2 blocks each from the base, and you should be good to go. So we're just going to finish up this side like that, and there you go. You should have your first base set up. Now, what you're going to want to do here is place 2 pieces of steps here, and then you're going to want to place blocks going like that, and then like this, and this will create some depth and shape for your initial door. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is build a window. So you go up like that with wool, and then you go across the top with wood, and then continue your pillars up like this, and this will be your first like tower, or I guess housing structure. Now you're going to want to do the same thing here, and it should create a nice little shape like that, and then you can come up with your wood like that, and that should build up your first little window, your first whatever this is, whatever the hell this thing is. That is what you just built. Now you're going to want to cover that up like that, and then you should be good to start this side. Now, this is the second part of the front of the house, so this one is very much like the first one. So again, you just want to cover up like this, and then do the same thing like that, and then build one up there. And this will, sorry, I got a text and it kind of like screwed me up. So this will create your shape here, and you should be good like that. And I think that is how you want your, the first part of the house to go. So then once you have that, if you want to add in this detail down here, you can, and I'm breaking blocks everywhere, but then you do that, and you pretty much create the shape. Now, a block I did forget is this, and you're going to want some slabs as well. Now, these are for your roof, so you're going to start here, and then build up like this, and then that should give you a general shape for your roof, and then you come down on this side like this, and then it will stop here, and that gives it an okay shape for what you're going for what we're going for here on this little tutorial. And then you can build the house back a little bit, and then you can see like that shape start to build up in the house, and then you're going to want to do the same thing on this side. So if we just come out like this, and then do the same thing, we should get another cool shape for the roof. Now this is a very simple roof. You could create a thatched roof, or I don't know, just use a different set of materials for it. But I think for what we're going for, this works out really well. So let's bring this around this side, and then we will do the same thing here. And then that creates the front of your house, and the illusion that it is a little bit depthy. But it is pretty much just a flat wall. There is just some space in between. And I think if you add your panes, now you don't have to do this right now, this is like an ending feature, but I just want to show you guys for the front of the house. If you add your panes in, it actually really does add a whole lot to the house. And then another thing you're going to want to do to the front is that, and there you go. So that is the entire front pretty much complete. You just do the same thing on this window, and there you go. The front is complete, and yeah, so that's a pretty good way to do it. And then if you really want to go down right there, you can do that just to get that little bit of symmetry in. So what we're gonna do now is start on this side of the house, because there is actually a fireplace here, and if you just go ahead and build up like this, you come inside one, and then you should have a hollow out center like that, and that should be your fireplace. So if you just go ahead and build this way up to the tippity top, you're gonna want to go one above your roof and match it here, and then go one more, and then that should be the shape of your chimney right here, and then pretty much you just fill in this entire section here. And don't worry, it's not going to be a simple cobblestone structure like it is. This is just to give you a feel from the outside for now while we build the rest of the house. This is just kind of like a place marker, so you know this is something that goes into the house eventually. So we can bring this all the way out like that, and then it will build our roof up, and I think it looks really well, good. And then another thing you're going to want to do, because this side is actually exposed here, you're going to want to break these blocks, and I think if we go up from here like this, and then just go all the way to the top, it will give the house some more shape, and actually show me that I have built, no, this is completely fine, so we'll just fill that in. And then we can come around to this side and do the same thing, and pretty much what we're going to do is duplicate the front of the house to the back, and yeah, it'll create some shape. And then yeah, so we'll start from the top going up, and we will start with the roof once more, because we will build it into the chimney, and I will show you how to do that. It is very, very simple to do, so if we just go ahead and continue this going right away around here, and then you can connect it back up to this part of the roof, and you should be good right there. And then this as well should come across, and then this will connect it to the chimney, and you literally just go straight across, and the chimney will pop out of the roof, and you got slabs for this reason. So if you just go ahead, place your slabs here, and then the stairs back on this side, you will have a completed top tier roof right here. And there we go. So place these, and now it's completed. Now it is a complete roof. And the reason we broke these out is because the chimney is actually only for looks, and it may actually extend out over one more. I have yet to decide. So what we're gonna do is pretty much what we did on the first floor, or the first little part of the wall, and you literally just dupe it over. The only change now is that there is a doorway here, and so this is actually going to go back one. The chimney will not be shown in the top floor, so pretty much what you do is slab in your roof here, and this would be your floor layer. Actually, would it? No, your floor layer will not be there. You will be level with the window on this floor. And I think that works out pretty well, so we'll just go ahead and break all this, and then this is just for later if we do the interior together. So pretty much what that does is creates a doorway there, and then you're going to want to make yourself a little porch out here, and then get some fence. Now my preferred fence is the spruce fence, so we're gonna go ahead and get some of those, and then literally if you just bring it across like that, and then you bring this down like here, you replace those with stairs, and it creates a nice little deck-ly shape right there. Now coming down here, we are going to do the same thing as we did on the front. We're just going to do it on the back and place in a window there, and that looks really, really fancy. And again, to complete up the roof, you just do that, and there you go. You would place a door in that hole, and you would be good to go. So the next part is completing the rest of the exterior of the house. So we're gonna come up here and then do this, boom, bada bim, and then that should be the top, and then this will go up, boom, boom, and like that. So now we can continue this roof and then the wall. So let's go ahead, we will get our stairs, and yeah, as I said, complete the roof and then move on to the walls. So let's go ahead, build that up, boom, boom, and let's come back down here, and then this will link up right here with that. And if you want to continue it down one more, you can do so as well, and I think that leads nicely into the deck because they're the same color. So one thing you're gonna have to do here is, well, actually not one thing, because you're gonna do this many, many more times, is kind of steal these blocks and just continue building your walls. So pretty much you just copy the wall right over and then do the same thing onto this side, and then that should complete the first set of walls. We still got to fill in the one over there, but that wall is a bit more simple. Now, one thing they used to do in medieval houses is if you're facing north, they would actually have no windows facing north. So this way, we'd have no windows. So if you want to be real medieval, you would just make no windows on this side, and you could have a doorway, but no windows if you are facing north and you want to go for a real feel. So let's go ahead and break these out right here. And then you can continue up along with oak logs here, and that will give you a nice little shape. And then you can add in some stairs and go here and here, and then right on this bottom layer you just place in all of these, and let's set it to daytime very quickly, and then steal more slabbies. So let's get these, and there we go. We should be set for the windows, and then if you want to, you can still be adding detail on this bottom layer right here. So we'll just go all the way around and do that. Boom, boom, and then lastly here, and then we come back to this side. So this is a good side. This is a very good side. We'll finish up that roof in a moment. But this side is unique because it leads right into here, and you just actually have to close that off and do the same thing here. Now, if you want a window, you can have one. I would recommend a window on the first floor and not the second. Unless you want to be out there and do it on both, or just the top one. That works out very well for you. It does indeed. But then we will just do this here and then build another thing here. And then again with the logs, you just come up and across like that. And then you have your stairs. Boom, boom. And that will create a nice shape. Now, you can see that the chimney is very flat, so we're actually going to extend that out by 1. So let's actually break this, and we will bring this right the way across. And then we will go like a 10, and then break out the middle right here, and then this chimney, as I said, will come out another block like this. This is how I meant to do it in the beginning. I just messed up a little teeny weeny bit. So let's go ahead and fill all of this in, and then we can start creating our shape for that once we do the roof on the other side. So as you can see, there are some holes, but it's okay, because if you fill in this right here, you should be all right. And now we can do the roof from this side because we just pop back in. So very, very simple. There's actually just one thing that I'm building this roof to show you, because the wall actually needs to be caked in from the inside, so you can't see anything. Otherwise, you will notice that the there are falsities in this house otherwise. So let's actually go in through the front door down here. And then we'll fly up through, so you can see right here, if you're on this floor, there's actually kind of like a false wall. So if we just go ahead and build this down so it's level with the with whatever we're doing here, it just needs to look like it's right, and then you can build this in and just pretty much make a little alley, or like an attic space up here, I guess. Not an alley. What even is an alley? But pretty much you just fill that in, and that should look good from the outside. And if you want this wall to be bigger, or just to show the little bit of the chimney that you have up here, you can do that, and then just have a ladder leading down somewhere. And that's pretty much how you get up to the attic. But now we should be pretty much set with the house. As you can see, that looks better from the outside. So if we just place that in, it looks like it is a complete wall, if you see what I mean now. Before, that would have been hollow in there, and now it is not. So the next part of this house, I'm actually just going to throw in some doors. I like these spruce wood doors. Everything spruce pretty much looks good. So if you just throw that in right there, it also adds a lot to the house. And then you can do the same thing on the back here at this little place. You place a door in, and there you go. It looks pretty cool. Now, again, if you want more shape, you can always do this, where your roof is at an angle, and it will give you that bit of shape. And this being bare, I think it does look very bare. So let's throw a window right in there, and I think that looks really good now. And then we can start on the chimney. So it is actually very simple. All you're going to need is walls, stairs, cobblestone, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's grab that. And then you can see that we're going to actually break down the chimney once again. So sorry for all the breakage of blocks here. But we will do it, and it will look good, and you guys will be happy with the results. So let's break down these as well. We're actually going to keep those like that. And there we go. So let's start this. So you're first going to want a block, and then you're going to want a stair on top of said block, and then 2 walls going up a block, and you pretty much just repeat this pattern, and it will create a really nice shape for your chimney, a very realistic looking shape. So let's go ahead. We will place in our blocks, and then the stairs, and followed by walls. And if you do this all the way up, as I said, it creates this very nice shape, and it should lead you right the way up to the top. And there you go. So now we are at the top. You can just place in a stair, and then these blocks you can actually remove and then place walls in, and those look very cool. So if we just take a step back, you can see that it does add a lot of shape to what we were building. So another thing you can do if you really want to go so into the details, same with the house, if you just want to grab more logs, you can start placing buttons around. Now we can place them here pretty much where all the stairs are, and that adds a little bit of shape. So if you're standing from far back, you can see the buttons a little bit. And then another cool thing that I like to do on these types of houses is build little pillars out like that, and then that just gives a lot of shape to the house. So we can do the same thing here if you want. You don't need to do that there because the roof is being supported. So pretty much you just complete the house by doing this and then placing buttons on there, and those should connect, but it'll look good. It will look very, very good. So let's go ahead and place the buttons all the way around, and that will complete the house. We just actually, I need to steal some panes from somewhere. Let's go ahead and place these windows in here and then continue our way around with the buttons, which will look very, very nice once we take a step back, and then up here as well. And then if you would favor it, you can place more blocks here with buttons on top, and that also looks fancy. So there we go. I think that is the house complete. It is a very, very simple house. There is a little bit of detail that goes into it, which looks really nice. It is a medieval farm type house. So if that's the feel of build you're going for, this is definitely one you're going to want to build. You can do a lot with this house, honestly. You can really do a lot. You can build like farms around the outside, and yeah, it just looks really, really nice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I really enjoyed making it. It was a very, very easy tutorial to do, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you comment down below if you built it, and I will catch you in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye.